Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob here, and for the Great Wall of Comics. Today, part 2 of PGX conversion therapy. I took books that were graded and authenticated signatures by PGX, cracked them out, and sent them to CBCS to see what happens. All right, so this box contains a bunch of books from CBCS. Now, I had taken, these were all originally graded, and the signatures had been authenticated by PGX Comics. I cracked these out of the slabs and sent them to CBCS to see how is the grading, would we get the same grades? Also, would they authenticate the signatures the same? Now, if I had done this, I'll do this experiment again, probably with CGC, now that CGC does this. But when I sent this off, I did this because CGC had not yet announced that they were going to do signature authentication. So these are being done with Beckett. So I'm going to go ahead and crack this box open. And while I'm doing that, let's first play one segment of several segments that we stitched together on this video here. 5 books in my collection that were, at one time, they were graded by PGX and had signature verification. And the value on the books is such that let's be honest, PGX is, no matter what you want to think about it, well, it protects the book and it's authenticated, all that stuff's fine. The fact of the matter is, if I want to sell this book, it's going to be a fraction. I basically have to sell it for a third of the value. So this is like a $300 book. I probably at max can get about $150, maybe $200 for the book because it's in this holder. So this book, Spider-Gwen 24. This is the first appearance of Gwenom, and this is the J. Scott Campbell exclusive version, cover C variant, featuring in the Gwen costume. So that's in a 9.8. We actually, all these are going to be 9.8s. We'll send in the Amazing Mary Jane, the cover B. This book's actually a nice little book. People dig it because, hey, Mary Jane. Spicy. And then this is a 3-book set. This is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. There was only 100 copies of all 3. You get a set of 3 books, all signed by Alex Ross. So you get the Amazing Spider-Man #1. Now this is a volume 5. Yeah, this is the Nick Spencer run. So number 5 there. You get cover B. And my favorite, the cover C. So there's only 100 copies of this set signed, and so I'm going to send these in. That's the 5 books we're going to send in. All of them are 9.8. I'm having them pressed because because I don't want to leave anything to chance, but I do have to crack them out of these slabs. CBCS won't allow me to submit them in the slabs, so I am going to have to manually crack these out. Now, is that a hard process? No. Matter of fact, I may include some video, but essentially these things are only connected to 4 points. They basically, you can see, I can just already put my fingers in there, and all it is you're just going to pull, you can pull this apart just like that. The book is out, and then it's just a matter of cutting it out of here. Now, one of the nice things that they do, you can see, is they do include the label is sealed in there. It's not, there's no way to get that label out without cutting the seal. So for those of you guys who were recently dealt with the CGC reholder scandal, PGX is a step ahead, even if their slab itself is a far inferior slab. So anyways, that's how easy it is to get a book out. We're just going to cut this out and send them in.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
And so we're back. We've got the books extricated from the packaging. You've seen the preview video. You've seen me do some little choppy to get the books out. Now it's time to see what the grades came back as. So I've gone ahead and taken the PGX label and taped it over the CBCS label so we can take a look at these here together. We'll do the reveal. What do you say? All right, so first up here, Spider-Gwen number 24 was signed by J. Scott Campbell. This was a J. Scott Campbell exclusive. According to the back, it is the C variant, and in my opinion, the only variant of this book worth having. The others are all well and good, but it's about Gwenum, which is probably why this book is like a $300 book. So let's go ahead and see what we got. Boom, 9.8. Came back, same grade, verified signature, J. Scott Campbell, not a surprise, and has notes, first appearance of Gwen Stacy as Gwenum. Super Pen Difficlus. Just a reminder, guys, go ahead and hit that like button if you don't mind throughout this video if you like the content, so that way we get in front of more eyeballs, more ad revenue. All that ad revenue goes to Comics Curing Cancer. So unless you like cancer. Anyways, here we go. Amazing Mary Jane number 1, again signed by J. Scott Campbell. This was a variant that had 5 different covers. This is the B variant, and was, again, my favorite of them all. There was something about Mary Jane rocking those torn jeans. Whew, mama. And of course, for the ladies, a little spider butt going on. So this one here, we got it. It was authenticated by PGX. Boom, there we are. Again, another 9.8 and verified signature by J. Scott Campbell. 2 for 2. We got 5 total here. Okay, next up. Here's that Alex Ross Spider-Man number 1, first appearance of Kindred. I can't even say it. I was the Nick Spencer run. I was about to say the Great facetiously, but I couldn't even say it. I almost threw up in my mouth. Here we go. Alex Ross, 9.8. Bang, 9.8, and verified Alex Ross signature. Not that I'm not surprised by any of these. I was, like I said, I acquired these all directly from the artists, so from Alex Ross and from J. Scott Campbell, so I had no doubt that the signatures were authentic, but, you know, who knows? Things happen. Here we go. Amazing Spider-Man number 1. Again, the B cover. Oh, this is the wraparound, which is crazy. You got the entire Sinister. I guess it's not really the Sinister 6. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yep, Sinister 6. They're all there. You got Electro here, Sandman. You can start to see the Vulture. We wrap around. We got the Vulture, Mysterio, Doc Ock, and Kraven the Hunter. So a phenomenal Spider-Man versus the Sinister 6. And 9.8. There it is. 9.8. Okay, now the last. This is that AF-15 homage. Alex Ross just killed this thing. It's the Virgin variant. The cover C. If this thing didn't get the 9.8, I swear, and ruins my set of 3, I will freaking cry. Boom, 9.8. All right. So there we are. Cool. We got the 9.8. So all 5 books, 9.8s going in. All 5 books, 9.8s coming out. No shock that the signatures were all verified, but hey, you never know. All the books, of course, I cracked them. I had them pressed by CBCS. Again, I had to handle them, and if you watch the video, even in the fast mode, you can see getting the books out of the inner well, cutting them, there's a good risk of damaging the books, of putting creases and bends into them. So I'm super glad that those got to give, or that's why we give them another press opportunity. And I'm glad that none of them got any kind of abrasions on the cover that could have knocked the grade down. All in all, this is now the second of these videos I've done with modern books, all 9.8s. We've gotten all 9.8s back. So I'm guessing so far, my limited testing seems to indicate that with both CBCS and CGC and PGX, those three are consistent when it comes to modern grading uh, from my small sample size. I'll put that caveat there because, look, 5 books with each is a small sample size. Um, so now the real test begins. In a few short weeks, I'm going to have part 3 of this PGX conversion therapy, and we're going to take some Silver Age, mid-grade, and lower-grade Spider-Man books, and we're going to send that have been graded by PGX, and we're going to send them to CBCS to see what they come back with. So, guys, if you like this series or you like this type of stuff, again, thumbs up if you don't mind. Give us a follow on Comics Curing Cancer. And if you don't know what Comics Curing Cancer is, by all means, check out this video because Comics Curing Cancer is what this channel is all about in the end of the day, is taking the comic book community, bringing them to us together to work with the American Cancer Society to raise money and help hopefully take out the world's greatest supervillain, cancer. Until next time, guys, collect what you want. Don't listen to anybody, including me. I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.